Hello, this is Agnes and this is Neville Nugget number 12. Now, today Neville talks about, so I no longer want to be it, I am it. The assumption that I am it, I then command by that assumption the whole vast world to obey my will. Now, the little story that goes with it today. When I was teaching children, I had this desire to be working in a place like Walt Disney, working with cartoons and doing that fun kind of design with lots of colors and to be entertaining people. So I set this intention and I assumed it, and I really had no idea at all even where to start to do anything. One day I had this thought, it just popped into my head: call Walt Disney and ask them what kind of course you should do to actually work for them or another kind of cartoon company. So I did that, found the number, this was pre-internet, and I rang them up, looked up their number in the phone book, and the lady at the reception was very kind to me, and I said, look, I want to work in cartoons, whether for movies or TV, and I'd love to work for a company like Walt Disney. What kind of courses do you suggest I do? And she said, hang on a minute, I'll put you through to someone, you can have a chat to them. So I got somebody else, and they said, look, why don't you come in and just do some work experience and then we'll have a chat. So I went in and I did a day's work experience, and then I went in again the next day and did another day's work experience. And then they said to me, how would you like to be a freelancer for Walt Disney? And you can come in once a week, pick up all the paints, because at this stage it wasn't on computer, and pick up the paint brushes and pick up the cells. And the cells were just these clear sheets of, they were like the size of a paper, but they were clear and they had an outline drawn in black, and then you would paint with the colors. It was really paint by numbers. It had numbers on it, and then you would find all the little pots of paint and you would paint certain colors. And then at the end of the week you would drop it in, and then they would give you a whole new stack and you'd take that home. So I ended up working for Walt Disney for, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years, and I just worked part-time for them. I was teaching children French in kindergarten, so I could do this on my time at home when I was off. So I manifested this by just assuming that I would get there. But the thing was, I didn't realize I'd get there so quickly. I actually thought I would go and do a course, and then I would apply for jobs, and then I would get something. But it didn't work out that way. The assumption was strong enough to pull in the work experience and then the job, because they ended up liking me enough to offer it to me. So Neville's power of assumption. It is such a wonderful thing, and I'm going to read it to you one more time because it is just so, so lovely. So, I no longer want to be it, I am it, and I walk in that assumption that I am it. Then I command by the assumption the whole vast world to obey my will. So just thought I'd leave you with that, because it's such a simple thing, and you can do it in so many different areas of your life, whether it be relationships or work or money, or fixing a relationship with a family member, or travel, or attracting an amazing car. None of these things matter which one it is. It's the power of you, and you are living in a solution. That's what you're doing, and then it activates, and then as it activates, as you know, it gets projected out. As it gets projected out, it then selects one of the options, and as it selects one of the options, then it pulls it back in through the law of attraction, and then it becomes your experience. So there you go, another little story to go with a Neville Nugget. Hope you enjoy and that you can apply it and create something wonderful for yourselves. Ciao, ciao.